Hello. This past Monday, January 25th, we celebrated the American Library Association's Youth Media Awards, which is basically like the Super Bowl and the Oscars of the library world rolled into one big thing. So I wanted to film a couple of videos to let you know about some of the titles that we own here at the Sangaree Middle Library that won awards, because there are some awesome ones. The first one is a nonfiction book. It's called How We Got to the Moon by Rocco, and it covers not just the people and the technology, but just tells you a little bit about what it takes to go into space. So you get to see things like creating the rockets, but you also get to learn about spacesuits and what people had to wear to get into space. You learn about the problems and solutions that they had to actually make it to the moon. There's lots of text and pictures, and it's just a really immersive experience that shows you all about that. So this book won the Sibert honor, which is for the most distinguished informational books published in English. And it also won a YALSA Excellence in Nonfiction Award. So YALSA is the young adult segment of the American Library Association. So this won an Excellence in Nonfiction as well. Next up, we have another book that's nonfiction, but in this case, it is a memoir. It is by Luen Yang. He is a graphic novelist who wrote Superman versus the Klan and Heroes and Saints and a bunch of other awesome titles. So in Dragon Hoops, he actually writes about himself. So he is a comic book writer, and at the time, he is also a high school teacher. He is not into sports, but he loves a good story, and he knows that his high school basketball team has a story to tell. So in this book, we get to learn a little bit about the history of basketball. We get to learn about the school team, the Dragons, and we also get to know about Gene's art and how he decides to get more into writing comics than he was before. So this book won a Printz honor, which is Best Books Written for Teens, and it also, not at ALA, won a Harvey Award. It was the best of the year for achievement in comics. So it is an awesome book. It's a really thick one, but it's a fast read anyway. Next up is another graphic novel, and this one is also a memoir. So telling about a part of a person's life, and it's called When Stars Are Scattered by Victoria Jamieson and Omar Mohamed. And in this book, Omar and his brother Hassan live in Dadaab, which is a huge refugee camp in Kenya. And throughout the book, they're wondering if they're going to be able to go home to Somalia or maybe relocate to a new place that's not this camp that they have to stay in. Omar also has to decide if he's going to go to school and do that full-time or have to take care of his brother full-time. So the art is really bright and colorful, and the story is really exciting. So this book has already won a couple of awards before Monday. It was an official nominee for the National Book Award, and it also won the Walter Dean Myers Award, which is work that features diverse main characters and addresses diversity in a meaningful way. On Monday, it was a Schneider Family Book Award honor book, which is a book that embodies an artistic expression of the disability experience, which in this case is Hassan, who is nonverbal. So his brother Omar has to take care of him without Hassan being able to tell him what's wrong. The final book we'll look at in this segment is called Turtle Boy by M. Eben Wolkenstein, and it shows us Will. He is going to celebrate his bar mitzvah. So this book won the Sidney Taylor Award, which is presented to books that authentically portray the Jewish experience. And if you are a Jewish child, having your bar mitzvah, which is when you turn 13 and officially become a man, is a big deal. So for his bar mitzvah, he has to do a community service project. He visits RJ, an older boy who is in the hospital with an incurable disease. But as you might be able to tell from the picture, Will is really shy, much like a turtle. He wants to hide in his shell. So can Will come out of his shell and make a new friend with RJ? You'll have to find out in this book. Thank you for looking at some of our award winners. I hope you get to enjoy them soon.